Hello everybody, Blood Heals here again with another jungling guide. This today is going to be for Wukong in the jungle. Starting off with the runes and masteries. For my runes, I run 80 marks, armor seals, life steal quintessences, and then 6 CDR glyphs to get 5% CDR from that, and then 3 magic resist glyphs for the magic resist from that. The reason for that is because I like to have the 5 CDR plus with the CDR from the masteries, which you'll see in a second, you get 10% CDR, and then with the blue buff, you'll have 30% CDR at level 3. So it's really nice for Wukong and a couple other junglers as well. But moving on to the masteries, I have on Wukong, I run a more offensive rune or mastery page. I go 21, 6, 3 on him, picking up the bladed armor and also the block in the defensive tree, and then also the movement speed in the utility tree. Moving on past the runes and masteries, we're going to go into the build. I always start Hunter's Machete, 5 pots on him, and I pick up the sweeping lens just to clear wards like you just saw on screen there. I cleared top lane's ward and go back up there for another gank. Really helpful on the junglers, and you always really want to have that because you don't need the warding one too much. You'll pick up wards on your own. But for the build, after you pick up Hunter's Machete 5's pots, you want to move straight into Ancient Golem on him. You could probably go Lizard Elder, but I think building more tanky on Wukong is better. Just because because as the jungler, you'll be in the fight more. You can pick up some offensive items like 1 or 2, but the defensive items are going to make you be in the fight longer and be that sustained bruiser that you really want to be as on Wukong in the jungle. Unless you have a really tankier top lane like Mundo or something like that, or you don't have as much damage, then you might want to go a little more damage in Wukong. But in this situation that I'm in right now, I go straight for Spirit of the Ancient Golem. After that, you kind of want to get some damage, so I go for Black Cleaver next. After Spirit of the Ancient Golem, I go Black Cleaver. Then I really want to pick up more tank, so I go Randuin's in this game, but you could go Sunfire even for a little bit more damage, or you could get a... you could even go for Frozen Heart. You could go for Spear Visage, or even a... You could go, or for more damage, you could go Ravenous Hydra for some more damage, AoE damage there, but that'd be a lot of damage. That would be if you didn't need as much tankiness, you could go just for more damage. Last Whisper would be really good for damage as well on Wukong jungle. Even maybe Bloodthirster, but I'd say Ravenous Hydra is better in almost all cases with Wukong, because you get the continuous AD even if you die. But then for ending items, you want to get you can pick up a Warmog if you needed it, or it changes on what you really need per game. For boots, you want to pick them up right after Spirit of the Ancient Golem, or even before you pick up the Spirit of the Ancient Golem. But for secondary boots, you want to pick up mostly every time you want to pick up the armor boots, unless you want to be really everywhere at all times. You can pick up Moby boots if you really want to. Or you could even pick up the Moby boots or CDR, or not CDR, Moby boots or armor boots are the two main decisions here on Wukong for the boots. But after that, it really just depending on what you're facing, you either want to pick up more armor or more magic resist. It's those basic items, depending on what your team needs and what you need to counter the enemy team. For Wukong, what you want to do for ganks is you want to go in with your W right before you're going to leave the bush. You hit W, so you leave your clone in the bush and you come out invisible. You E to the champion, then you Q for damage, and if you're going to go for the ult, you hit art. You hit R, or you ult them as soon as you're done, as soon as you land your Q, and then you just run around them, and then as soon as your ability's back up, keep spamming them, keep on the target, and keep doing as much damage as you possibly can. With Wukong, your ganks are a little weak before level 6, so you want to wait for either level 6, or you want to gank with red, or you just want to counter gank. Counter ganking with Wukong is really strong because you can come from invisibility and you can jump right onto the target and they can't really counter it at all. So that's really good counter ganking with Wukong, which is a really good idea, especially against Lee Sin. You're going to really want to counter gank quite a bit because Lee Sin's more of a... He's going to be looking for the ganks. He's going to be the one going in ganking. You can be there to counter gank him. You just got to read his movements and all that stuff. So yeah. That's pretty much the end of the guide video, or guide portion of the video. I'm going to go into commentating over this game here. It was a pretty good game. We ended up, here I go in on Aatrox here. I want to pop his passive, so I flash for it and get the passive proc on him. But yeah, I'm going to help Shyvana push up the lane here, and then go back to farming. They're pushing mid lane, but I'm too weak, and I have too much gold to be able to go down there. So I go back, pick up my ancient golem, pick up my boots, and wait for full health, and go ahead and head out. Look at mid lane. She's pushing up really far, so I kind of want to go towards there, but I see Lissandra's on her way back right there as well. I see bot lane getting engaged on, so I start heading straight down there as soon as possible. They're fighting it out. Lucian goes down. They're going to dive Leona here, so I want to get down there as soon as possible to pick up the kill after they dive. Varus flashes in, so he is committed completely. He gets the kill on Leona, but I picked up the kill on him. There's no way he's going to get away. So I pick up that kill pretty easily. Going to push this wave out as much as possible. Lucian just responds, so he's going to be a little bit before he gets back into lane. So I'm going to push this up as much as possible to get as much farm as I can. Go to my red buff because it just spawned, so I'm going to take that, and yeah. Lissandra and Lee Sin start fighting it out here, so I'm going to go ahead and come in and pick up the Lee Sin kill. And yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to be watching the map, seeing where the enemy jungler is, and counter ganking him when he does gank, or when he's low and he's revealing himself, where you can get the kill on him. So down here they get pulled in on Blitz, but Leona turns that perfectly and doesn't get killed or hurt at all there. Going on my red buff here because it's up, I'm going to take that away and try to use that more effectively to get more kills. They get a kill up on Varus, which is really good for them. I'm going to go to my blue buff. Lissandra goes towards bot lane. I want to give this to her, so I ping it out. So she starts heading this way. She kind of stayed too long. She should have came right down, or right up to the blue to pick it up. So yeah, she comes and gets that. That's fine. Go towards top lane to stop this Aatrox from pushing out this Shyvana, but we kind of go in bad here because I have no mana. Shyvana comes back up. He engages onto her. He bursts her down. I get a Q onto him, but he hits me here and gets a lot of lifesteal back right there, which was a lot of damage. I had no mana, so I couldn't do much. So I ended up giving him a double kill, which was really bad. I should have just backed out. I wanted to try to help the Shyvana out, but bad timing there. He gets his passive back up as well. Lissandra comes up here to try to get a kill there, but Needly follows and ends up getting the kill onto her, which is really bad. Now we're actually behind here by 2 kills, but we're doing really good. And yeah. So yeah, we're gonna come mid lane, hold this out for Lissandra while Needly's pushing up, so she just can't take this tower. Needly kind of pokes me out because she's ranged and I'm not. Leona and Lucian come in here. I flash E onto Needly and ulti to secure that kill completely. She jumps back on Lucian, but she's not going to really get that kill, so we're going to go down towards Dragon. Took out mid lane. The mid tower's not there, so we can't push that, so we're going to go towards Dragon. Mid lane's not here, and Lissandra's going to zone out Varus, and Leona's going to take... Lissandra and Leona are going to take him out very fast. So now we're going to go back by, pick up gonna pick up my boots for my armor boots, and then move into Sunfire Cape right after that for more tankiness and a little bit more damage. After we go back to mid lane now to try to push up a little bit more, because that's where most of our people are at. And we got top tower a while back, and I clear out some wards with that sweeping lens. So you want to make sure you have that pretty much at all times, because I used to start ward early and then switch into sweeping lens, but sweeping lens is just better altogether. So yeah, um, we're clearing out our jungle as much as possible. Keep the conservation stacks down. Blitzcrank's flashes try to pick up a kill, but they can't do much. They're gonna push in here on mid lane, take our mid tower, but we don't have the champions here to contest it, so we can't do much. But yeah, we're gonna give I'm gonna take the red from Lucian here. I didn't want to. I wanted the red on me because then I can chase down high priority targets. Lucian would just use it to kite. He's doing really well, so I could have given it to him, but I wanted it for myself there. So a little bit greedy on my part, but you know, it's okay. Go ahead and keep clearing out my jungle here. Keep the gold income coming. Go back, pick up my Sunfire Cape for the tankiness and a little bit of extra damage here for the team fights that are upcoming at like 22 or so minutes. That's usually when you're just going to start getting the big team fights. We're going to try to push this mid lane here. Shyvana's here, everyone's here. I sweep this bush because I thought I saw them put a ward in here, but there was no ward. Lissandra starts the fight pretty prematurely, I'd say. They jump on Lee Sin, pretty much take him out completely. Lissandra gets pulled in. Shyvana ultis in. Leon ultis in. I go in. I ulti to knock everyone up. Get tons of damage onto them really fast. Burst them out of the team fight. Kill 3 people right away. Start taking this tower instantly. Turn straight onto that. Take that tower down. Try to keep pushing, but the Varus and Needly are there, so we're going to go ahead and switch to the blue buff and start taking that. Take that away from the enemy team so they can't use it. Kill this big Wraith camp to use my conservation stacks up. And I need a little bit more gold for my Brutalizer, because that's what I want to go back and buy right now. Get the Brutalizer for the Black Cleaver, get the extra CDR, which will be really close. That'll be really close to the max CDR of 40%. So take out double golems, that'll give me enough to get the Brutalizer release and catches my pink ward, which is a really good place to put your pink wards. You get one pink ward, you put it there, it can almost last the entire game because people don't check that bush very often. So you can throw it in there and usually no one will catch it, but that Lee Sin just happened to ward in that bush randomly and caught it there. So that's no good, but I go back there, clear that ward out and put another pink ward there, and then it stays there for quite a while, which is really good to do. Here where Leona gets caught out here, but we come in to counter the engagement here. Shyvana goes in really hard, uses her cutlass on Lee Sin, getting him out kind of. She jumps in. I E over to Varus, kill him. Go on to Lee Sin. I ultied already in this fight, so I can't ulti again. I don't want to really die because they could kill me pretty much, but Lucian goes hard, kills the Needly, kills the Lee Sin. I come in and try to take up the tower, but he already has aggro of it, so he ends up getting out anyways, so that's fine by me. Take this tower, and yeah, we're going to take the second tower as well, and also try to push as much as possible, try to push this inhibitor if we can, but I don't think we're going to be able to because they're going to be up in time. Yeah, Blitz and Varus are up right now, so we can't do that. But we're going to back off, take away their jungle as much as possible to starve them out so they can't get any gold income. I almost have Black Cleaver, so I'm trying to farm up for that and also use my conservation stacks. That Wraith Camp gives me just enough to be able to go back and be able to pick it up. So I'm back here in this bush. I'm going to pick up my Black Cleaver. That'll give us some extra armor pen for me and also Shyvana and also Lucian as well. Going up mid lane now. Got our Brutalizer, got our Sunfire Cape, and our Spirit of the Ancient Golem. We're going to go up mid lane, try to pick another team fight, and almost end this game out right here because we're so far ahead now. Go into the jungle, try to catch them out. Use our scanner wards. We go towards top lane to catch someone, see if we can find anyone. Aatrox walks in his bushes, let's get the stun. Send him straight into his passive because he's building straight damage, so Lucian just straight up kills him right there. Ping the red buff for Lucian, but he already has one, so I end up just taking it here. Take the red buff away so they can't get it. Go towards top tower because no one's up there to defend it. So me, Siobhan, and Lucian can easily take this for free. Keep farming the minions. Lucian gets pulled in here, so I go in, I ulti. Varus ultis me right away, which is really good because it stops me from getting him in my ultimate. So we save Lucian there. He ends up picking up a kill on to Lee Sin, which is really good. We get Aatrox. He jumps in prematurely, so we end up killing him. I end up going down to the tower. Lucian ends up going down, but Lissandra picks up a kill, and we end up picking up the kill on Blitzcrank as well. So that's almost the ace. I think the only person alive is Needly, which I think she actually ended up disconnecting here, which is not good for the enemy team. But we end up getting really far ahead, taking that inhibitor. So yeah, now we're gonna regroup and push again. I go bot lane to clear this out, so does Lucian. So we're gonna clear out this bot lane, push it as far as possible, and yeah. I'm just sitting here for the experience, like giving Lucian the gold in case he needed any extra gold for anything. So I just gave him all of the gold from that. So he leaves the lane. I'm gonna go ahead and push out the rest of this and get all the gold for myself. Clear that out. I'm gonna clear out some jungle to use my conservation stacks here, waiting for my team to be ready to push and end the game. Come around here trying to collapse on Lee Sin. He cleverly gets away with his wards and stuff and jumping to his T-baits. Not gonna be able to catch him out at all. Blitzcrank as well. He has his E to speed up. People are still chasing down Lee Sin. I come up here to stop Aatrox from getting a double kill. He does get a kill on Lissandra, but we end up getting a kill onto him. So we're gonna go to this mid lane and try to push it up as far as possible. The minion wave dies here, so we're not gonna be able to take the tower quite yet. We're waiting for the minion wave. Minion wave shows up. Pushing in here. I go really deep here. Ferris ultis me. I ulti them. I'm underneath tower, but we get the inhibitor. They end up killing me, and they keep chasing. Shyvana goes back in, tanks up their entire team because she's extremely tanky at this point. Starts running out, gets the kill on to, doesn't quite get the kill on Lee Sin, but Lucian picks up like 3 kills right here. Quite easily, triple kill. He's going to go over here and try to pick up this Lee Sin that comes right into him, I believe. Oh, no, he doesn't. He takes off running, so yeah, he's not going to be able to pick up that. But Lee Sin's going to walk right into Lissandra, but he does juke her out. He's not able to pick up that kill. But we do get 3 kills there for free, and Lee Sin's going to walk. All right, we're going to push in the mid and hit is here as well, and this is going to be the end of the game, guys. Lissandra's going to finish off the inhibitor right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was my guide on Wukong in the jungle. If you want to go check out the channel, there's plenty more guides from for warding and stuff like that. Also, other jungle guides. I have another series that is just about learning League of Legends as solo queue and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.